My fight has always been a fight against complacency, the rigidity of minds, against vested interest, mafias, criminals, gangsters and so on, those who used to buy and sell children like animals. I would say that every day was a day of challenge. 3 of my colleagues sacrificed their life. One was shot dead, one was beaten to death, and one has passed away. All of them were trying to free the children or helping children to get out of these clutches. I have scars and injuries on all my body, and so is with most of my colleagues, old colleagues. So the challenge was multifold. Sometimes they means the mafia and those people who were connected with politicians and other influential people, including with media. They tried to defame us, they tried to put a lot of allegations. So the attack was multifaceted. Whenever I was attacked or my colleagues were attacked, my house was, looted, my office was gutted to fire. I felt that we are getting stronger and stronger because these people are so frightened with us, they could not really tolerate all these things to continue. If you allow, I will tell two stories. One was when I was 5-year-old and went to school for the first time. I saw a boy my age sitting outside the school gate. He was a cobbler boy and he was looking at our feet so that we can perhaps give him some job. But that was the first day. We had no jobs to give him. I asked this question to my teacher, that why all of us are sitting in classroom and a boy is sitting outside. And he tried to calm me down and said that this is very common, poor children have to help the families and so on. One day I gathered all my courage and asked this to this boy and his father, who was also working alongside. So the boy was shy, but father told that I've never thought about it. My father, my grandfather, me and now my son started working since their childhoods. But then he took a pause and said, with utter miserability and helplessness, he said, "Sir, you are born to go to school, but we are born to work." And that was a shock for me. I could not believe, because I was a small child. And I started trying to find answer in myself and in outside world. And I saw many children were working at street restaurants and here and there. And I realized that something is wrong somewhere. So that spark grew gradually. So my second story began when a desperate father knocked on my door with some expectation that I am going to put his story in my magazine. That was a fortnightly. And when I was listening to him, his name was Wasal Khan, he told that he and his newly married wife, along with many more people, were lured away or trafficked in modern language to work at a brick kiln where all the children in all those families were born and grew up, including his 15-year-old daughter, Sabo. And Sabo was about to be sold to a brothel. So he ran away from there somehow in desperation and reached to me. And I realized that if she was my sister, 14, 15-year-old girl, or my daughter, what would I do? I decided to go to rescue her and the family and other families. But it was not an easy task. We went there, we were beaten up, we had to come barefooted, empty hands, but not with empty heart. So I decided to go to some friends, and we went to the High Court and filed a habeas corpus petition. We succeeded, and we were able to rescue 36 children, women and men. And that is the first documented incident of freeing child slaves through some civilian efforts anywhere in the contemporary world. That I came to know later on, but that has given me the path, very clear path, that this is my life and I am going to end child slavery in my lifetime.